I know the Bengals and their defense. Well, really not the Bengals, but specifically their defense. It is a disgrace to the sport. It just is. They aren't just the worst defense in the NFL this year. They're one of the worst defenses we have ever seen. So I would probably snap too if that was my defense and I was a star player on the other side and I had to watch them up close every single week. But there is no doubt about it. Jamar Chase, who is a star on the other side, snapped yesterday. You can say the season got to him, or you can say that he got tired, sick and tired of his own defense, or you can say that Jalen Ramsey got in his head. Whatever it is, my dude snapped. And it's cringe that he clearly spit on Ramsey. And the denial is almost as painful as him spitting on him in the first place. Jamar, my dude, you know how this works. Ramsey pointed this out, and he's not wrong. There are cameras everywhere. You spit on a dude, we're going to see it. Denying it is not going to mean that it didn't happen. Denying it is not his word versus my word. It's your word against all those cameras that are sure to pick it up. And it's very clear that he did. Denying it is not going to save you from a fine or a suspension or whatever the hell the Shield decides to do here. I mean, it's clear as day if you're watching on the stream. He spits on Ramsey. Ramsey immediately reacts and swings back and winds up getting ejected from that game. Not that it mattered because the Bengals were never in that game in Pittsburgh yesterday. Clearly, Ramsey is in agreement with my universal list of reasons to go. If somebody spits in your face or even on your jersey, that is a reason to go. I didn't make that up. That's just one of the universal laws of the universe. Somebody spits in your face, you go. Because it's the ultimate sign of disrespect. Somebody spits on you, you go. So I'm not just blindly defending Jalen Ramsey. I've been on record with this take for years, for decades, and the take existed long before I ever uttered it in public. I'm not blindly defending him. Now, in this case, dude did spit on him. It's a reason to go. He basically said as much. This is Ramsey after the fact.
He spit on me, so it's up. I'm gonna get about football after that, respectfully.
That's it. I mean, literally, he just said it. He said what I've always said, but just said it a bit differently. Quote, that was like a 2-second soundbite. He spit on me, so it's up. And I don't give an F about football after that, respectfully. Show me that one more time. That absolutely makes the point that I've always made that most people believe.
He spit on me, so it's up. I'm gonna get about football after that, respectfully.
An amazing line. He spit on me, so it's up, and I don't give an F about football after that, respectfully. Let me say this. If he spit on him and then he didn't react, more power to Jalen Ramsey, I guess. In fact, I know. If he spit on him and then went to the ref and said, hey, man, you see what that guy just did? That'd be one thing. If you know anything about Jalen Ramsey, he's not doing that. All right? He's not doing that. If he did that, I respect it, but I don't have an issue. You might even say, you got to keep yourself in the game no matter what. You have to. I don't know. That might be the one time where I would say you don't have to keep yourself in the game, especially since the game was already over. The man spit on him. It's the ultimate sign of disrespect. I mean, it's dirty. It's filthy. It's disrespectful. So I can see where Jalen Ramsey was coming from. I actually can respect that. I mean, I'd be a hypocrite to say otherwise. I've said it for years. There are a few things that are universal, I think, to most people. And if I'm saying universal, I mean to everybody. Somebody spits on you, you go. Somebody insults your race or religion, you go. Somebody poses a physical threat to you or your family, you go. You defend yourself and your family. What's a lot harder to respect is getting all bent and then spitting in a dude's face and then standing in your locker afterwards and trying to tell the entire world that it didn't see what it actually did see, what you actually did do. That's impossible to respect.
He was saying that you spit on him. Did you spit on him?
I ain't never opened my mouth to that guy.
So what do you think prompted the reaction from him?
Well, he don't like some of the words I told him.
What are you saying?
I ain't spit on nobody.
The thing is, Jamar, and you're awesome generally, but you did spit on him. We all saw it. Quote, I ain't spit on nobody. Well, actually, you did spit on one guy that we know of, Jalen Ramsey, because we saw it. Watch. If you're watching the stream, well, before he started throwing punches, there, right there, you spit on him. Now, sometimes in these cases, when it gets heated and guys are yapping each other, some spittle will come out. And then there's an argument as to, did that guy spit on me? Or did spit just come flying out when he was talking? That right there is a guy spitting on another guy. And Ramsey immediately going left, right. You know what would be even worse? If Ramsey had gotten hurt punching the guy in the helmet, because we all know you don't swing on guys wearing a helmet unless that's a snap reaction. That was his instinctive reaction. Another man spit on me, I'm going to let my hands go. Generally, that's why you never take your helmet off. Not in a fight, because somebody will clock you, but you're protected by wearing a helmet. So if this guy, can you imagine, bad enough that Aaron Rodgers broke or fractured his wrist. Can you imagine if Jalen Ramsey had fractured his wrist or his hand or a few knuckles or something, punching a dude in the helmet because somebody spit on him? Anyway, Jamar, my man, I understand that frustration got the better of you, but this is all so beneath you. You're an amazing player, but that kind of crap is so Bush League. I know you miss Joe Burrow. We all miss Joe Burrow. But that doesn't mean that you can just snap and spit in somebody's face or on them and then act like you didn't do anything at all. Speaking of Burrow, you might as well put that guy back on ice, Natty. I know he's practicing again, and I know the thought was, if we can get this guy back, we can make a late playoff run. The hell you can. Why would you put this guy back out there? To get him hurt again? Why rush this guy back onto a team that's in a free fall with one of the worst defenses we have ever seen? A defense that's so bad that Jamar Chase is spitting on people. Right? Like, I'm not over the top about this either. Did you know that defense right there allowed the most points in season in NFL history? You know who it is? The Panthers last year. Obviously, with the added game, it's a much easier mark to set. Of course, though, Cincinnati is now on pace to easily break that record and allow the most points in the NFL this year. Not only that, but if you look at the Bengals and the 33.4 points that they allow per game right now, there are only two defenses in NFL history that have been worse. The 63 Broncos, the 66 Giants. So it's quite possible that this Bengals defense is the worst defense in the NFL since 1966. So why do you want to rush Joe Burrow back? For who? For what? For what? To get him reps? He's Joe freaking Burrow. Man, keep this guy in bubble wrap. This season cannot be saved. This season's already over. Different story now for Aaron Rodgers. Now that he's dealing with a small fracture in his left wrist. Apparently, he's trying to play against the Bears next week, and of course he is. He's never trying to miss a game against the Bears, right? He owns the Bears. He's always said it. It's frankly kind of amazing that he made it this far into the season without a more serious injury happening sooner than this. He's got those brittle old man wrists now. Calcium Aaron. Dodger Jano will be the first one to remind you. She's constantly telling me, we need calcium, we need calcium. We need calcium for our bones. I'm like, holy crap, Jano. When did we become your 90-something-year-old parents? Well, we need calcium. We need calcium. Somebody probably should tell Aaron that. Yeah, you need calcium. You need old man bones. Or you need calcium for your old man bones. Or else more bones are going to start snapping like twigs, my man. I'm just warning you. It comes with the territory. Look, listen. I'm not telling you that I'm not hearing myself every single day from my own wife at home. We need calcium. You know what Jano does? She makes me this little packet, and she puts vitamins in it, and she puts almonds in it, the ones I choke on, and this little chocolate calcium bar. We need calcium. We need calcium. Yeah, I know. So does Aaron. Who's making Aaron's packet? That's what I want to know. The calcium packet.